up?
Good luck, Desmond.
Thank you. Welcome back.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Connor, spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
A Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo,
Yes, my friend.
what brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He is called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Guess go on the bus and dang. They need to add a fast travel system where you don't have to fast travel to like separate places of the actual world. Like the map. So like you can fast travel to anywhere from anywhere. If I'm in the frontier and I'm at the homestead, I can fast travel to thing. It always got me. I thought the fucking frontier and the Davenport homestead was like all connected to one. Hang on, do you see that? Xiao Jun. Xiao Jun is an assassin from China. One of the last assassins to meet Ezio Auditore before his death. She is canon. Any mention to Edward Kenway? Sean was one of the few members that I heard wasn't. I'll tell you, even without a HUD. Where's Desmond? Groups. Recent entries. They could have at least put some reference to Black Flag. It's gonna be fun playing Black Flag again. I'm gonna do after this. I'm probably gonna start Black Flag as well. Do Black Flag and then also do Brotherhood and Revelations. People really want to get fucking complicated and say that the last true Assassin's Creed was Revelations, or this game, number 3. It's the last true game that actually felt like one. Black Flag was too open world and, you know. Pretty fun climbing trees. Actually inspired me in real life, climbing trees. Something like Connor. Yes. I am sure I want to travel to Boston. Swear he changes the tomahawk grip. What's more red? Zoom all the way. Shit. Oh wow. You just flash travel? Oh, we're dumb, eh? How many fucking soldiers there are? It's just the base. I want to learn to do this in real life.
Did you see that?
Sanctions and demonstrations won't suffice, Sam. We need to act, and I'm talking about
more than a sternly worded letter.
I sympathize. Ah, Connor. Hello again. What brings you to Boston?
You.
Would you excuse us, fellows? Thank you. That conversation was about to turn unpleasant. Now, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson.
Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help. Why don't you come along? Ah, it's good to see the people finally taking a stand against injustice.
Says the man who owns a slave.
Ooh, sorry? I practice what I preach, my friend. She's not a slave, but a freed woman. At least on paper. Men's minds are not so easily turned. It's a tragedy that for all our progress, still we cling to such barbarism.
Then speak out against it.
We must focus first on defending our rights. When this is done, we'll have the luxury of addressing these other matters.
You speak as though your condition is equal to that of the slaves. It is not.
Tell that to my neighbor who was compelled to quarter British troops, or to my friend whose store was closed because he displeased the crown. The people here are no freer than Surrey.
You offer excuses instead of solutions. All people should be equal, and not in turns.
It's in turns, or not at all. We must compromise, Connor, however painful that may be. Try and solve all the world's problems at the same time, and you'll wind up
Hey! It's my home, no matter what you thieves called taxmen say! If the gums in Parliament who want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond and take it themselves!
It's not open for discussion now. Open this door or these men will break it down. Ah!
Ah, bollocks! We're coming in!
I trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I shall meet you at our destination.
Is that all you have? You can't take what's not yours! Justice for once. I dare the governor to send more.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my first dance. For all their teeth and claws, these little foxes, they fight like puppies. Thank you, my friend. I'd buy you an ale, but I'm expected somewhere else.
Well, honestly, if you think about it, things, Honor is a lot like Altair in a way. On the first count. Fuck, I'm walking. How the fuck am I supposed to block that? thought he was flying. Killer. Oh.
Connor, I'd like you to meet some like-minded friends. The owner of this fine establishment, William Molyneux, and the manager and chef of his newest venture, Stéphane Chaffeau.
Ah, Connor and I just had a ball with some red coats enforcing some taxmen outside my home.
The collectors grow bolder and more forceful. Something we must address, Samuel.
Then let us raise a banner. Something to let the people know that they are not alone. The docks are an angry place of late. Protesters picketing the latest shipments of British tea. The eyes of the city are upon that stage.
A Bostonian without his tea is a dangerous beast.
William Johnson is smuggling the tea off the ships. One of his men tried to sell me this. A sample of what I refused. But it's from those ships. No mistaking the stamp. He's charging a king's ransom. Must be he's making a mint off those who buy it.
Where is he now?
I've never met the man.
May I ask why you seek him, Connor?
He intends to purchase the land upon which my village stands, without the consent of my people.
No doubt the revenue from his little smuggling endeavor is financing the acquisition. A tax enforced on tea grants a boon to smugglers. I'll wager the same men who levy the taxes are selling the tea. A stage requires a spectacle, and I may know the play. Connor, head back to the docks and see to the destruction of the tea. If you should need us, return here.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Oh, come on, mate.
I need to save up for a horse. Or a pistol. Why look at me like that? I need to get all this money because I need to Apart for a pistol. Gosh, that money.
Mother Barnum's Preserves!
I'm just gonna go steal some shit from people.
Has your neighbor damaged your carriage?
That was one of the things I forgot you can do in the OG Assassin's Creed.
Let the firm of Blake and Heath pursue your legal satisfaction. When you feel ill, call upon the services of a qualified physician.
Steal off all these guys. Steal off the kid, ready? Steal off the kids. This place, I remember this place. Destroy the cargo. I guess there's an optional objective. For fuck's sake. Who even cares if we get detected? Fuck. Double assassination. Where's the powder keg? Drop weapon. Drop weapon. Haha. I did. Saying I didn't use powder kegs. Oh.